Hey everybody, I'm Blitz. Welcome back to the dumpster fire known as Super League. I love the randomly generated names in this game. Like, there's nothing super about what's happening here. Let me tell you. Anyway, get you caught up a little bit. We had a problem where all of our water got too hot. Now we're running out of water, which is another problem. But our food production stopped, so we lost that. So I had the big brain idea of making a coil down here, but now we don't have the power to power up the water going through the big coil, running it back to the base, and we just have this dumpster fire. Also, I removed that because I needed to make a refinement and turn this water sieve the other way, which I forgot to do last time. So we have an in, and then it flows around and goes out, and everything's natural. Oh! So my idea was I was going to remove this thing, and once I remove that, we're going to put in some coal power down here. Not the best option, obviously, because coal's kind of expensive, especially in the game area that we are now, but it should be okay because these are just going to take all the airflow, and I can just pop in an airflow tile right there, and we should just have enough, scalding. Somebody went in this thing, didn't they? They're building that. Oh, I hope they don't die. Actually, they don't really care. I do care. I don't care. We're going to put these here. And then power heavy watt wire between them. We're going to run the heavy watt wire up there. And then we will drop in like tiles around it like that. I'm going to put in an airlock right here. And then regular tiles like this. So hopefully that'll work. I mean, if it doesn't, we just have to, like, live on Grogu juice for a while. Oh, look. Wow. We have these things finally. This thing is just, it just doesn't work. It produces such little cooling, and it uses up so much ice. It's nice, but I feel like it's just pointless. We just really need to cool down the water, and we have to have power to do that. So hopefully this will work. I should force them to do it. But they're sweeping things so nicely. Scratch that. We're going on a priority 7 down here. We're going to build this real quick, fast, and in a hurry. Get rid of that. We don't want them digging in there yet. There's also no oxygen down here, so it makes things really nasty to try to work. They do one thing and then they run away. And then Rowan's like, I just want to mop up water. Don't worry about me, friends. I actually wonder at this point if it wouldn't be better just to have a few treadmills running. It's not a bad plan. We can just slap them in on here. Do like 3 treadmills. 3 treadmills. It's not even gonna do anything, but whatever. Hey, there we go. There we go. Water is finally flowing again because somebody jumped on the treadmill. If you remember, we ran out of carbon dioxide, or the natural gas over here. The geyser stopped geysing, so we ran out of that. Cool. So nice. It's actually going. I want to see the temperature. We have 32 degrees coming into this area, and it's cooling down a little bit. Okay. 29, 28, 27. That's actually awesome. Now, I don't know how long this is going to work. I also don't know how long we're going to have power. We have combat, because I told him to kill these guys so we can eat them. Because everyone's starving to death. I don't like that. Nice, the water actually came out at 13 degrees. How much are these? Okay, that's 26. So it went in at 32 and it's coming out. That's not really gonna do much though, because we need it to go to the plants. I could change up the flow of this water. This might be a bad idea. I don't know. I feel like I just need to get it flowing for a little while before things really start mattering. So this water goes in at nearly 80 degrees. It's not cooling down very much. I think the glitch in the game that I was banking on... Oh yeah, these pipes are even heating up. We're getting starvation now. Okay, we've had starvation forever. 34. I mean, it cooled down 30 to 40 degrees, but it's also making these pipes and the entire thing super hot. Oh... 27. It's almost better just to collect the cooler water and make it than it is to heat this other stuff up. Is this working? Nice. Okay, let's get that online. I can close this door. Coal generators are here. We killed some Sweetles. Okay, what's this temperature at? 36. That didn't do what I wanted it to do. That did not do what I wanted it to do. Hey, but we have coal power, so we can turn these off now. Just put these at super low priority rather than having them switched off. I don't think anyone's going to care to work on them. Yeah, that's going to work on the system anyway. We have it functioning again, which is awesome. It's making that polluted water not that it's polluted. It's also heating this up. So we need to drain that down. We need to find another way to cool the base. I mean, I wonder on the steam. Where's the steam power? Gases, liquids. I don't want computers. I want power. Space power? Battery module. There's the renewable energy steam turbine. I need this thing, which I don't have unlocked yet. So here's a question. Can I combine a farm station with the other station? I'm thinking the Sweetles here. We have the Sweetles, and they've been eating up, like, these grub fruits. The Sweetles tend to them. And then I don't think they need it, but if I can make grub fruits, maybe this will help us not die of starvation poisoning. I don't know what they need at all, but I'm just gonna attempt. I mean, I know what their basic needs are. If I look in here, the grub fruit, it takes temperature up to 50, which is fine. Air pressure 150 minimum. Atmosphere can be oxygen, polluted oxygen, or carbon dioxide, which is fine, but it does take sulfur, and it has a farm plot. So I don't know if I uproot this, because let's face it, it's not growing anyway. It's just getting way too hot. If I uproot that, can I plant the grub fruit in here? Waterweed, thimbleweed, balm lily, fungal spores, grub fruit seed. I guess I can. No. Oh, there's mutations. It requires a farm plot or a hydroponic to grow. Okay, why doesn't that grow in here? Just want to smack the butt. Smack the butt. I also thought it might be a good idea to build ice blocks in here. I mean, they're cold, right? And if they melt, then it might cool down the water. You know, you can tell we're at, like, extreme working here. Trying to do the best I can just to keep us alive. Okay, we can plant the grub fruit up here. I really don't know why. Interesting. Well, let's do that then. We're gonna plant this with grub fruits. Oh, it's because does it require darkness? Maybe it's the radiation. That might be too radiated. Let's see. No, 38. That's mostly safe. I don't really know. I gotta know, how's the temperature doing down in here? Haha, of course it is. Of course I've ruined the biome. Yeah, I got super hot. That's what I was expecting. Ooh, curative tablets. That sounds fun. Wonder if they're like a suppository. Okay, so for my next trick, we're going polluted water mode. We're gonna collect this polluted water and bring it in. I'm kind of sick of having all of these problems going on, and I feel like I can make it slightly worse if I add more pollution to the system. I feel like I haven't said much in this whole episode. I'm just kind of on this weird, like, I don't even know how to describe it, but not good mode. Things are just not looking up for this colony. I don't have any wart seeds in there. I feel like this probably just needs uproot. We don't have enough power because we keep running out of coal, but I don't have enough hatches to make us have lots of coal, even though we're getting lots of hatch eggs. It's just stressful, my guys and girls. It's just stressful. And the hatching, the hatch, they're just not incubating very fast because I don't have the incubator. I could make the egg incubator, maybe. I don't have, there's the incubator, but I need refined metal, and I still don't have any of that. I have 12,000 food, which is good. Nobody's dying, so that's fine. We're getting a little bit of water air down here. I'm trying to build this up so we can bring in more water that's not stupidly hot, because I don't know why I did that. Maybe I should just open this whole thing up and let it, like, get super full. That's probably the best plan I ever came up with in my life. And then this thing hasn't turned on in years. I don't know how many, like 162 seconds. 200, that's like 5 minutes, right? 4 minutes. 4 minutes and seconds. A lot. I can't, my brain's so frazzled I can't even math right now. Okay, 260 is, and then 60 times 4 is, so it's like 4 minutes. I don't know how long a cycle is. Maybe that's cycles? I don't know. I'm really not sure right now. Anyway, we're doing this. This thing didn't work right because it made everything so hot down here, which I could have guessed. But the interesting thing is it's not melting the ice. It's like stupidly cold still, but it's just like it's not moving, which is kind of weird. So we're gonna build up these pipes. We're gonna try to get some cooler water in. It's still 35 degrees, but it'll maybe be cold. I did tell them to come up here and dig. I want them to dig so I can get more coal, but nobody likes working in my base. I try getting them to do something. It's like, hey guys, our life depends on this. And they're like, haha, I'm gonna go bowling. We don't even have a bowling alley. That's the way it feels like. I really hate doing this, but I gotta make more microbe munchers. We just do not have enough going on right now. We have some sort of weird pressurization thing up here. We have bad atmosphere because it's the wrong gas. We have hydrogen. But our base is having a big problem because we're not even producing enough oxygen right now. I think we are, but we're not. At least the music's kicking. Sounds great. It just occasionally one of these pops in, like it's growing and then it's not. It's too much hydrogen up here. There's not really that much, but I think it came from in here a lot. Because I opened it up and didn't do anything with it. So I need to get the hydrogen out, which will be fine. We have 4,000 food. Stress is still okay, so nothing's dying. The water temperature in here is still hot, though, which isn't good. I mean, it's the opposite of good. I'm hoping once it gets up a little bit higher, the ice block's gonna melt it. Then we can build the ice underwater. But yeah, it's 50-degree water, which is really heating up the rest of the base. We're like right on the edge in here, too. If some of these plants grow and some don't, because it has to be 30 degrees. Oh, shoot. That's the end of the episode. Wow. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Probably a super short one because there was nothing for me to say. I don't know. It's hard once in a while. Anyway, keep your stick on the ice. We'll catch you next time.